Hi, lovelies. Welcome back to Makeup and Mediumship with me, Sarah Martucci, your resident crazy cat lady, Sasquatch enthusiast, thank you, Duchess of Donuts, psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator, mom to a feral 2-year-old, and lady that likes to do makeup and mediumship in the rain. Why not? I thought today we would talk about the different signs and symbols that I see that come through in readings, and maybe feel free to use whatever I use, add it to your own library, or maybe this will just get you thinking about what these signs and symbols are that show up for you in your readings. Fuck yeah. Also, pay attention because in the background there's so many birds here, so you're gonna see cardinals, little goldfinches, or whatever the fuck they're called, blue jays. Even though the blue jays around here are fucking dicks, so watch out. Sometimes they like to scream and be rude. So, with that being said, let's put on some motherfucking eyeshadow. So, as always, we start with the Physician's Formula Shimmer Eye Primer. Because I'm a hoe of habit. That's right, I call myself a hoe of habit. You're welcome. Put this all over our eye. Just make sure not to get it in your eyeball, because it'll hurt like balls. Or at least that's what I think. And I got it in my eye. Ah, fuck. Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, well, that was a great start. So, pat it in. Make sure that we do nice, light pats. We're not trying to pull and tug at the skin on our eyes. Alright, get the other eye too. Obviously, one of the signs and symbols that comes through is birds. And so when I'm doing a reading, when the birds come through, they usually stand for a couple of things. One of them, it serves as a yes sign because it's getting your attention. It's getting you to be present in the moment, or your loved one in spirit's trying to. And they know by taking like a bright colored bird or having a bird dive bomb your car or whatever the fuck the bird's doing, won't leave you alone, that kind of thing. Where it's like, okay, what the fuck is this bird doing? You know what I mean? Like, it needs to be weird bird activity, straight up. So, whatever this bird's doing and it's coming around, it's making you present and in the moment. It's giving you a yes sign to what you're thinking and speaking about. So it serves as a way to pay attention to what you're thinking and speaking about so that your loved ones in spirit can guide you. And usually, not gonna lie, this usually happens the birds come along because you're not paying attention. Most of the time, most of the signs and symbols are coming along because we're not paying attention, or maybe we're not hearing their advice, we're not feeling it, maybe we're not tuning in. So again, this call to be present. I find too when the birds show up, they're also saying to us to take a leap of faith with something important, that spirit's got your back, that it's time to do the damn thing that's important to you, and know that you're supported and guided on that journey. So it's time to fucking let your butthole eat your underwear and jump off the fucking cliff. It's time. I love that though. And I find that when feathers show up with that too, a lot of times that lends itself to the same message. But I find also too, whenever feathers come through for people, it usually is saying to you like a hi from heaven and that they are your guardian angel. So letting you know that you're protected. I love finding feathers. I love seeing the birds. Again, just always a reminder that your loved one from heaven is saying hi. You're protected, you're safe, you're guided. It's a yes sign. And to make sure to take chances in your life so that you can live your best life possible. I don't know, I think that's fucking beautiful. Alright, today we're going to do something a little more complicated than what I've been doing, but keeping it simple because that's my normal style. But today we're going to go a little above and beyond, okay? So what we're going to do, since we already have our base down, we're ready to fucking go, let's start with, I'm going to start with the crease. So I'm going to work with the Grandeur palette again from ColourPop. So we're going to do Lavish on the top, and then in the crease we're going to do Dusk. So grab your floofy brush, the one that we use. Remember the Morphe one that has no fucking number, but it looks like that. It's kind of big and floofy, a little squarish to it. Get a little bit of that Dusk. Start going to town on your crease. And remember guys, what I say every fucking time we do this, blend. I'm looking at you. You better blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend it into your eye. Blend it into your soul. Another sign that I've noticed out in Mother Nature, and two that comes through in readings, is the sign and symbol, like usually if roses or if the loved one in spirit is passing you flowers or roses. So this usually stands for an anniversary, but can stand for a couple things too. So usually it's about an anniversary that either just happened or is about to occur. And like from where we're standing, I got 3 months on either side. You're like, wow, Sarah, that's a wide breath. Yeah, it is, because sometimes timing is really fucking hard. So if it's not within that time frame, either just happened or is about to occur, then maybe that's not an anniversary. Sometimes it also talks about being aware that somebody has brought flowers to a grave site or to a special place that's dedicated to your loved one in spirit. So well aware that flowers have shown up or somebody did that for them, and just returning the flowers and the love back. Just saying thank you. I also found too that another interpretation of that sign could be that somebody planted flowers or a tree in honor of their loved one as well. So, which I think is beautiful. And a lot of times too, it can even talk about like these flowers keep showing up for somebody, and again, it's a sign and symbol connected to that loved one. Maybe it was their favorite flower. Maybe it was their favorite tree or shrubbery. Whatever the fuck it is, it was their favorite. And they're just letting you know, hey, it's me. Maybe you randomly get flowers from somebody, it's a whole bunch of carnations, and that was your loved one's favorite flower. And so a lot of times I find that spirit works through other people, whether or not they're a medium, whether or not that they're aware of it. All of a sudden they just kind of get a feeling and a pull, and they got to do this thing. And then it means something beautiful and powerful for you. So don't be afraid of knowing that messengers can come from anywhere, and that spirit will work with literally just about anybody and anything to make sure that we know what's going on, or that they're around us, and that they're loving and guiding us and helping us along the path. But I love the whole anniversary thing, just kind of like marking a really special occasion, and that could talk about an anniversary of their passing. Maybe it was their birthday, maybe it was something special just between the two of you guys. And so don't be afraid also to ask, go back to spirit and be like, hey, what the fuck do you mean by this? Help me kind of zone in on this. And what would this be for you guys? Now, in terms of that, now if it's a birthday, a lot of times they'll show me a birthday cake with a lot of candles, because they like to make jokes. It's fucking rude, right? So a lot of times they'll show me birthday cake for birthday. For an anniversary, it's roses. I think that's pretty much it for like the anniversaries. Maybe it's bubbles, if you guys like burping back and forth at each other. I don't know. I'm not here to judge your love language. All I know is what spirit tells me, and here we fucking go. All right, so I'm not going to use that, what I did in the crease. I'm not going to put it on the bottom lash today. Here's where it gets spicy, y'all, okay? We're going to do something different. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put the color on the top of my lid, and then we'll work on the bottom. All right. So the next color I want to use is, I think I want to do that lavish. I want to do that flat kind of square brush. Again, it doesn't have a number here, but it's a good Morphe brush. Get something close to it. Something that lets you get like the color on it to pack it on there so you can put it on your lid. And I'll go back through and work in my crease too, because I know that's not complete yet. I haven't blended all the way. So I also have a couple symbols, a lot of symbols for hope. Let me start to rattle those off. The first one I would say would be the ladybug. So whenever ladybugs show up, again, there's the symbol of hope. I also want to say that your luck here is changing. Something is changing. So if things have felt difficult lately and ladybugs are showing up in a reading, it's always a good indication that like your luck is changing, that things are going to get better here. So hold on tight. Maybe even too, don't be afraid to work with your loved ones in spirit and let them know what you need. You guys hear that fucking blue jay? He's a fucking dick. He's very loud and he's very demanding. I got enough of that with a 2-year-old. I don't need that from the fucking birds outside. There's that. There's my 2 cents on the fucking deal. Remember too with this, you want to blend up into your crease. Now, he actually made me think for a second. I know I was saying ladybugs, but there's a specific type of bird. I think it's the dove. So sometimes when doves come through in a reading, I mean, it talks about all those signs and symbology stuff that I was talking about in terms of birds. But this one also talks about bringing you peace. So whenever the doves show up, this is actually a beautiful indication from spirit that they're at peace and they're bringing you peace. So know too, whenever you hear the doves, that's some good shit. I think cardinals is a hello from heaven. And then the additional, we hear you, dick. The audacity. This is my video. This is my video, not yours. Anyways. He just wants peanuts. That's what he wants. Chris's mom puts out peanuts for them, and when they're out of peanuts, he's like, bring me my peanuts, ho. It's fucking rude. Anyways, so I would feel like maybe Blue Jays would stand for somebody with a dick and they want to say they're sorry. We just added that to the library today. There's that. There's that. Blend up into that crease color. Alright. Make sure you cover the lids. Make sure you cover the whole lid. Make sure you get close down to the lash line too, because I feel like a lot of people always forget to bring that down into the lash line. And remember guys, we're building here. So it doesn't have to be perfect. We're doing this in layers. So yes, with hope. So the ladybug. Did he just come closer? Are we gonna fight today? What should I name him? Okay, so I went on vacation with a couple of girlfriends a couple months ago, and there was this bird that was outside that just kept screaming at us, and my hilarious friend Z called him Harold the Night Screamer. I think we got a Harold the Night Screamer again. That's for you, Z. I love you, girl. Got a Harold the Night Screamer here. Can't get away from Harold the Dick. Alright, I'm going to go back through, and I'm going to work on that crease again. Just blend those two spaces together. And I take it up close to my brow bone just because I like it. So do whatever you want here. Whatever makes you feel beautiful. You can cover your whole entire fucking face if you want to. If you like the color and it makes you feel beautiful, live your best fucking life. So another symbol of hope would be the rainbow. Not you guys, but I love it when I see rainbows. Who fucking doesn't? There's videos of some dude crying about seeing a double fucking rainbow. So there's that. I would too. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even here judging this guy. I'm just saying. So when the rainbows show up, this is saying that you have every reason to have hope and that the worst is now behind you. And again, it's just another sign and symbol from your loved ones that like, hey, hold on tight. Don't give up hope. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. I want to add a little more dimension to this top part of my lid. So I think I'm going to go back in here with Jolie, this darker color right here. And I'm just going to add that. I'm going to do a little circle. We're just going to go in circles right here. Just add a little pop and a little dimension. Just do it in little teeny tiny circles right there on the corner. Don't be afraid to bring it into the crease a little bit too. Again, just giving your eye a little bit of dimension there. And a little bit of depth. Not too shabby. Alright, other side. So I think one of my favorite signs around hope and around luck, honestly, and you like your luck changing, is the 4-leaf clover. This is a real 4-leaf clover that somebody electroformed. So it's real copper on top of it and it just preserves it forever. And I just like wearing it because it makes me happy. And reminding me that I am my own good luck charm. And that I hold my own luck in my own hands. That's why I like wearing it. But a lot of people love the 4-leaf clover. And again, for that sign of luck, for that sign of hope, that everything's going to be okay, that you've got this, everything's going to be alright. Don't be a hoe, trust in yourself. Now, if you like being a hoe, I'm not judging you. It's about you knowing what you're about. So know who you are. Celebrate your hoe-ness. I know I fucking do. Because I'm a hoe for dead peeps. Whoop whoop. And honey buns. Really, any donut. Anything with a sugar or bread content. Oh boy. This is why we have problems. This is why. Alright, this is where it gets complicated. I am going to go in here and I'm going to use this palette. I haven't shown you guys this one before. This one's the Purple Kush palette by Ruby May Cosmetics. Fucking gorgeous. Wait till you see these colors. Wait till you see. Oh, if I can open it. What the fuck? All right. Kapow. Kapow, kapow. Beautiful. Okay. So I think I want to use Swisher. I think we're going to use this color Swisher. It's kind of a matte purple. because what I'm even going to put on top of that is going to be even more sparkly. So let's add a little matte here. So I'm going to take that brush again, the flat kind of square one, and we're just going to go along that bottom lash. I love the 4-leaf clover. It's one of my favorite signs in Simple. It always reminds me, or it always says to me, you have every reason to have hope and to hold on. Good luck's coming your way, or take your luck into your own hands and do something about it. What actions can you take whenever the 4-leaf clover shows up? Hell yes. Anything that gives me back my power, 84 thumbs up, to be precise. All right, here we go. So we're just gonna dab it on there, and we're just gonna work it in. We're gonna slow but steady this, guys, all right? Remember, work with a little bit at a time, because this stuff is like highly pigmented. Ruby May is another cosmetics company I would highly recommend. I really like all their palettes that I've gotten from them so far. They're a little expensive, so wait for their sales. It's fucking worth it. I find too that when the 4-leaf clover comes through sometimes as well, that it also has to do, or there might be a connection to a loved one that had Irish roots, or possibly like Irish Catholic roots, or maybe some connection to St. Patrick's Day as well. So that would kind of depend more on the person, both the loved one in spirit and the person that you're talking to. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times when I do these readings, it's like playing charades. What the fuck are you saying, man? Can we just make it clear? But that also depends on the person, and if they were a good communicator whenever they were living. Maybe there's something they don't want to talk about. Maybe they're just trying to get one through a specific thing. I'm taking my finger and I'm blending this in like I normally would. So just blend this in. You're like, wow, Sarah, that looks intense. Fucking wait for it. All right, I'm gonna add just a little bit more here. And just remember, guys, we're having fun with color. We're gonna have a good fucking time. You're like, I don't see how this is gonna come together. You fucking wait on it, okay? You fucking wait. Looks pretty good. Make sure it's even. Make sure you're even. So now I'm going to use, I know we're doing like 80 different palettes today, the Crescent Moon palette. I got this from the Ruby May Cosmetics as well. I don't know who actually makes it, or maybe who made it through them, but this one is fucking fantastic. I love every single color in it. But the problem is it was $40 for 4 colors. And I was like, guess what I'm not going to purchase is this unless there's a fucking sale. So there's a sale and I did it, and look at that. It's just fucking gorgeous. And so I'm going to take Calypso right here, and we're going to add that to the bottom lash too, right above the purple. Now for that, I'm going to use, I think it's a lip liner, or maybe it's like a liquid liner, or like a liner pencil. It's like that angled thin brush. And I don't think I have a number here again. Look, no number again. The fuck, Morphe, get it together. This is probably user error. It probably has nothing to do with Morphe and everything to do with me. So just recognize that. So I'm just going to get a little bit on the brush, and then we're going to go along that bottom lash line. Keep it as close to the lash line as you can. All right, I need a little bit more. Mama needs a little bit more. And take your time with this. There is no rush. This is maybe not a look for the work week. I'm gonna say that. You can wear this to work. I mean, if your work is cool with you looking like a badass. So there's that. Make sure your work is cool. And then I'm just gonna kind of blend it in, drag it along. I'm not gonna so much blend it into the purple. So you got that defining color though. Yeah. Oh, this electric blue is making my nippy noops hard. All right. I'm very affected by color and food and music. And really any of my senses. Let's just cut to the chase. Anything having to do with the physical experience and it brings me pleasure, here for it. I'm trying to think the other signs and symbols that come through. Oh yeah, how could I fucking forget about butterflies? What the fuck, Sarah? Okay, so when butterflies come through, this is also serves as another yes sign. So another yes sign from spirit. Pay attention to what you're thinking and speaking about. They're trying to make you present. But also too, when the butterfly comes through, it's a reminder that they're free. They're letting you know that they're free. So a lot of times this also lends itself to the way that they passed. So either they were bedridden, they were unable to move, maybe they were in a wheelchair, maybe they just whatever the fuck happened here, they couldn't move their body, or their body failed them in some way, shape, or form. And now they're free. They're free. They're absolutely fucking free. They're as free as a butterfly. And they're also saying to you, the final part of it, that big transformations are coming for you too. But like the really good kind. The ones that give you back your freedom and your liberation. So I love that one so much. Because I mean, and especially in the springtime, who's not seeing butterflies? But again, this has to be like a weird fucking thing where like a butterfly is following you all around the yard, or like you keep seeing butterfly imagery pop up on Facebook. This doesn't have to be like straight up butterfly like in your eyeballs. Like this can be like scrolling through Facebook. This can be talking. Maybe somebody comes up and talks to you and they have butterflies all over their shirt. Pay attention, because that person has a message for you, probably from your loved ones, without them even realizing it. They may just say something to you that hits a nerve, or it says something to you that you've been thinking about, and their loved one's just trying to get through to you. So don't be afraid to look outside the box in terms of these signs and symbols and how they're showing up in the world. It doesn't always have to be the physical animal or insect or whatever. But yeah, butterflies are fucking beautiful. Another one I love, probably my personal favorite, is the hearts. Hearts are my absolute favorite, because that's my one that I get from my grandfather, letting me know that I'm in the right places, doing the right things at the right time. That's all the hearts ever stand for, at least for me. So I know when those hearts show up, I'm doing the right stuff. And it's usually when I'm questioning, am I doing the right fucking things? Am I in the right fucking space? Is this where I need to fucking be? And there's like, yeah, dummy, keep fucking going. So, another good sign and symbol are coins. And I feel like a lot of people get these. So coins can stand for a couple different things here. Before I get to the coins and get into that, we are now going to do eyeliner on the top lid. Just the top lid, not the bottom lid, because that blue is kind of working as our liner there. And you know what? Fuck it. We're going to blend it just a little bit. Let me just like lightly go over it. Yeah, I actually like that. Okay, that's better. I'm using the Morphe eyeliner in Editorial again. It's a gorgeous color. And again, I like to, on the top and the bottom lashes, I like to put a lighter color, because then when I put the black on the inside line, it just, pow, makes your eyes bigger and brighter. And just go all along the top, as close to the lash line as you can. So, fuck, what was I saying? Pennies? Okay, all right, change. So, whenever pennies, dimes, quarters, nickels, find that you're getting change chucked at you, you keep finding it. Again, random places, like all of a sudden you're going to your car, and there's a dime outside your car before you get into it, probably from a loved one, or maybe for some dude that dropped it on the ground and you didn't see it. But also, they're bringing your attention to it, letting you know that things were set in motion to make sure this fucking dime showed up, because you know it would be them. So, when the pennies, dimes, quarters, nickels show up, again, it serves as a yes sign. They're letting you know yes to whatever you're thinking and speaking about. They're trying to guide you. It's also a hello from heaven. A lot of people get pennies for that one. That hello from heaven. So just know when it shows up, they're saying hi. But I found too, at least the most important aspect that I found from it, is when those pennies, dimes, quarters, nickels are showing up, they're letting you, or they're reminding you, give the fear and the worry about finances over to us. Focus on what you can do here. I feel like that would resonate for a lot of people. Now I'm going to just blend it just a little bit. Do I like this so far? Am I feeling this? Yes. Okay. I just feel like I need a little more something on that side. Yeah, I fucking do. Yeah, I fucking do. Sarah Excess Martucci. Alright, guess what time it is? Waterline time. Alright, as always, the one I always fucking use. Why don't I know the name by now? Struggle.com. Alright, it's by Maybelline. It's the Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil in Defining Black. We go line that waterline, y'all. Don't know how to do it? You're gonna learn today. Alright. Make sure you don't have any color, well, I mean, look at that fucking hand, but make sure you don't have any color or anything on your fingers before you go to touch your face again, or otherwise you're going to probably have a meltdown. It's not fun for nobody. Alright. Remember, I don't make the rules. This is just science and facts that it brings the whole look together and you instantly turn into a hot person whenever you use it. And I like to get it all the way in there. And look at that, it just makes that blue and that purple fucking pop. Hootie hoo. All right, now for the other eye. So yeah, these are just some of the signs and symbols that I have come through for me. Don't ever be afraid to expand upon the signs and symbols that show up for you and what they mean for you in your mediumship and the work that you're doing. Or if this is somebody watching that isn't a medium and it just thinks that this is interesting and they want to know how their loved one's coming through, all these signs and symbols are doing is getting you to be present so that they can help you and guide you and remind you that you are not alone, that they are with you, and that everything is going to be okay. And guys, I believe, because I both experienced this and I've watched it with other people, that when we work with spirit consciously, fucking miracles occur. They're already working in the background for us, but when we consciously work with them, holy shit, anything is possible. Anything. So don't be afraid to have a new relationship or continue the old awesome one. You hear that, dove? Bringing peace. Hey. With your loved ones in spirit. Don't be afraid to do that. It's really important. Again, it gives you that connection, and I think it also reminds you that not even death could stop them from being with you. Why would they abandon you now? Why would they do that? Not when they loved you so much, or it was really important to be there for you, or you felt like maybe they were your only person, or they were your person. Why would they abandon you now? Here's that. Guess what? It's my favorite time. Highlighter time. I am using this highlighter, the I Heart Revolution Peach and Glow. Looks like that. Looks like a little chocolate peach bar. It's really cute. And then it's a two-sider. It's blush on that side and then highlighter on this side. The blush is not so bad. I used it on my cheeks today, but I'm going to use the highlighter on this side. It's probably not my favorite blush, but I really like the highlighter. So, oh shit, I forgot to show you the brush. So this is the Morphe R12. And it looks like literally a fan. Get yourself one, especially if you like highlighter, like me. And then we're just going to highlight wherever the light hits, which is the top of our cheekbones, the little top of our cheeky cheeks there. Not our booty cheeks, our face cheeks. I mean, you could do your booty cheeks, but I feel like that's a whole nother video. For a whole nother time. Maybe even a whole nother group of people. All right, go up here. A little bit up here too. So yeah, don't be afraid. And like I was saying earlier, like, don't be afraid to go back to spirit and ask them. If you're a medium here and you're like, oh shit, how do I know what the fuck that means when they show me something? Go and fucking ask them. Ask them. They'll tell you, or they'll show you something, or maybe there's no response at all. Maybe it's just meant to be put out there so the other person is like, oh fuck. And it gets them to speak about whatever it brings up for them. So also trust whatever's coming through for you, whether or not something is coming through or not. A lot of this, guys, is about trusting ourselves and the process of all of this. We don't understand how this works for us, honestly. I think we're starting to get a little bit closer and finding more information and understanding what these things mean. But in the meantime, do yourself a solid, fucking write it down. And don't be afraid to ask spirit. They'll let you know what's up. Promise that. At least my spirit people fucking do. Well, they're kind of like, because you're an asshole, Sarah, and you won't listen unless we do something fucking big. I'm like, fair. I love you guys, but also rude. All right, mascara time. As always, it's the only mascara I'll ever fucking use because it's the best. The end. I'll fight you in the streets over it too. It's by Maybelline. It's Lash Sensational Luscious, and it's a blackest black. Just get the darkest, most beautiful color you can get. All right. And again, I like it because it's got those little teeth to it, so it grabs your eyelashes and pulls them up. I also do 89,000 layers of mascara. Do as many as you want. I just like my eyes to pop. Like this booty. Like this booty. I hope you guys have been enjoying all the birds and the everything behind me. Except you, Harold, the Night Screamer. Fuck off. Everybody else, though, thank you for showing up. I'll fucking fight you, Harold. And guys, this is just a short list of some of the signs and symbols that come through. There's so much more. And, you know, just saving some stuff for some extra videos, you know. And maybe I missed a sign, and or there's a sign that you're seeing and you don't know what the fuck it means. Like, let me know in the comments. What are you guys fucking seeing? I'll let you know what it fucking means, or at least what it means for me. And remember, all this information I'm sharing, this is my... Oh, fuck. All right, hey, it's okay. It's a mistake. It's all right. We made it. We're just gonna... Bleep. Look at that. Okay, hold on. Much better. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is put a little color in, like, the inside of my thing there. All right, we'll do that in a second. Anyways, this is just my 2 cents. This has been my experience. This is what I've noticed after the last 8 years of reading professionally. So if you don't agree, that's totally fine. Take what resonates for you and toss the rest out the motherfucking window. You have to do what's best for you at the end of the day. And that means relationships, that means fucking food you eat, that means the information you gather. Is it helpful? Hopefully this was. Hopefully this was. Although I'm going to do one more sign and symbol. Music. Music has been pretty important too. And I find that when music comes through, it's not really saying anything so much as they're saying hello. And they're letting you know that this is a visitation and that they're around you. And again, though, this would have to be like weird. Like I walk into, you know, the store and their song is playing. And then I get into my car and their song's playing. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way. Like, what the hell? That kind of thing. I was like, well, shit, here we fucking go. My loved ones around. They're just letting me know that they're okay. That they love me. And maybe I don't need all those things I'm trying to get from Michael's. It's usually the deal over here. They're a no-ho song, because they're pretty sure my loved ones would be playing that one. Like, no ho, put it back. Oh, they're going to make me talk about more, too. And I'm almost finished as well. Like, hey, guys, I can only handle so many signs in here. I only have so much time. But another one is, like, messing with the electronics. Like, messing with your phone. You getting phone calls from their phone when they've already passed. And there's no fucking reason for that to happen. Lights going on and off in your house, or the TV doing weird shit. Hear me right now. You know it's them. And so if that happens, say their name, say hi, and watch it stop. That fucks with people every time. I think it's pretty funny. And they love that. I think they love getting a rise out of you whenever they do that. I just think it's hilarious. So I think in the inner corner here, I'm going to hear back of the Grandeur palette. And I'm going to do House, whatever. That little shimmery gold one. We're just going to get a little bit on our pinky finger. Just a little bit. Oh, hold on. Make sure your pinky finger is free of other colors, because we don't want that. Alright, so go back, get some stuff on there. Close your eye. And just pat it into that inner corner. The other side. Seriously, you guys, there's like 1,000 signs and symbols we could go through. Communicate. Communicate. And I think that you'll find that you get the answers that you're looking for. Maybe not always the answers that you're looking for, but you get some fucking answers. So there's that. There's that too. Alright, it's cute. Put a little lipstick on. Alright, we're going to use the Luxe Gloss by ColourPop. It's really pretty. Just light. And it's Renaissance. Be good to your loved ones that are here physically. Be good to your loved ones in spirit. Make sure that you're communicating and letting them know what you need. And I promise that works in all ways. Whenever we communicate with our people and we let them know what our needs and our wants are, they can either show up or they don't. But at least we know that the ones in spirit, they almost always show up for us. So don't be afraid to get a hold of your loved ones and communicate with them in any way that you see fit. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself and you're communicating your needs to yourself as well. And start building, oh God, I got makeup all over me. Start building that library of information so that you know what these signs and symbols mean whenever they come through for you. Trust yourself and trust in spirit. You're gonna hear me say that 1,000 fucking times. So, let me know. What do you guys want to hear about? What do you guys want to talk about? Also, this look, middle fingers for no, caca for yes. Let me know what you guys think. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon for the Messages of Hope. See you soon. Bye.